Hello, everyone. Welcome to Christopher's Entertainment Blog. I'm your host, Chris. Welcome to another video for Arrow Season 3. This is episode 20, and it is entitled The Fallen. So, we got 3 episodes left, guys, coming down to the end of this season. It's been really good this whole season, and now we're down to just 3 left. And we pick up right where we left off of the last episode, where Thea is lying on the floor bleeding to death from that fight with Ra's al Ghul. And just miraculously, Oliver finds her. I was like, wow, that was convenient. But he finds her basically half dead. And in this whole, you know, thing that's going on, she basically ends up basically dead, or about to die. And Oliver does something incredibly irrational, incredibly not really his character too much. He does something very irrationally, and he ends up taking her to the Lazarus Pit. So we find out there is a Lazarus Pit. And the one thing, always thing that runs through my mind is in that episode, that was it, mid-season finale or whatever, where Oliver fights Ra's al Ghul. He gets stabbed and kicked off the side of a mountain. They did not use the Lazarus Pit. I mean, he's brought back to life through witchcraft or something. But, you know, he's stabbed through the chest and kicked off a mountain. He should be broken in half. Every bone in his body should be destroyed. But, you know, I guess some potions or whatever bring him back to life. But now Thea gets stabbed, and he takes her to the pit, you know, and that's, that, it just seemed weird. It's just like, well, why wouldn't you take Oliver there? I guess, you know, he was supposed to be dead, so, you know, they couldn't really take him there. So, I guess, I don't know, it just seemed like, you know, you think you would have taken Oliver in there. I don't know, but he ends up taking Thea to the pit, and we get a little role reversal. Malcolm is the rational one. He's like, you don't want to do that. It's going to change her. She's not going to be the same. I'd rather have her die than go have her being put in the Lazarus Pit. But Oliver's like, shut up, Malcolm. I'm going to take her anyway. But that whole scene where she's in the hospital and Oliver's broken, and when Malcolm comes in, John Barrowman, it just like it even intensifies even more because John Barrowman's so great. You know, when he starts to just break down, you were like, oh man, this is pretty bad. It's pretty bad, I guess. So, so that scene was great. Very well acted there. Yeah, but you know, besides that, they take her to the pit, and because he ends up taking her to there, Oliver basically turns himself over to the League, and he's now going to become the apprentice or whatever to Ra's al Ghul, and his name is going to be Al Salhim. So, you know, in that whole thing, we also, you know, we got to see Felicity and Oliver hook up. I know a lot of fans are probably happy about that. I felt sad, though, that she broke up with Ray. I mean, I liked his character. I mean, I guess maybe he's going to go off and have another show or something. So that's cool. But I really liked Brandon Routh as the Atom. And I thought, you know, the chemistry between Felicity and him worked. And I thought it would have been a good fit. But, you know, we're still going to, you know, he's going to go off and do his own show or something. So I guess that's going to be cool. But I thought it was kind of weird, though, that they hooked up, you know, at the lair of the League of Assassins, which is kind of weird. I don't know. But, you know, I like this, you know, I like Felicity very much. I don't know. I just don't know about her and Oliver. You know, I just don't know about that. I mean, I guess, I mean, I'm just like, whatever right at this point. But I just thought it was kind of weird that they did that there. And then she drugs him. Then she drugs him and tries to escape with him. It didn't really work out that well. Um, so he ends up. He's like, "Thanks for trying, but I gotta stay." Um, it should be interesting how that all turns out. I mean, he's now going to be. He's turned himself over to the League. He's going to wipe away everything that is Oliver Queen, and become this Al Sahim. Um, so that should be very cool. I'm interested to see where they go with that. Um, or what types of lows Oliver is going to go now. And what this means going into next season, because we only got 3 episodes left. So should be very interesting. I can't wait. I really can't wait. To see what happens, because I've actually seen some of the trailer, for next week's episode, and it's just like he's going to get put in some situations where it's just going to be some tough situations. So it should be interesting how far he goes with this. But I thought it was kind of a negative, though, a little bit of a nitpick negative about Ra's al Ghul explaining to Felicity that he used to have a family, and basically told her to go tell Oliver that she cared for him and all this. And it was like, I don't know. I mean, I would have. It showed like Ra's al Ghul had a softer side, which I don't know. I mean, he's supposed to be this incredibly intimidating character, but then he's got this like human side that's just like, it was weird. It was a little weird. Wasn't too sure about that. I was like, okay, I guess. But it was interesting though. He said he had a daughter and a son. I mean, no mention of Talia al Ghul. So it would have been interesting. Maybe that was from like hundreds of years ago or something. I don't know, but I guess it was kind of interesting, but it was kind of weird seeing him like be this like character that is not intimidating as he usually is. So I mean, that was kind of a negative, but not too bad for me. But and then also like I said, the Felicity and Oliver hooking up there was kind of strange to me. Overall, that was kind of a negative, I guess. The flashbacks. The flashbacks are incredibly ridiculous. They basically, when they cut away to the flashback and they showed that, I was just like, please just get back to the present of what is happening now, and not this flashback stuff that's going on with this like virus or whatever, and apparently it gets out. I don't know. It's just like, it's incredibly jarring to me that they have this fast-paced story that's going on, this interesting, fairly interesting story that's happening in the present with Thea and the League and Oliver and everything that's going on there, and then they cut away to a flashback that they're running around Hong Kong and they're not really getting to the point of what's happening. It's to do with this virus and getting out, and they just like, just go back to the present, because it just seems kind of not very interesting to me, unfortunately. But we do find out that where Diggle and Maceo are talking, and he ends up basically giving away that his son is killed. I don't know if they're going to put a twist on that. But you think they would have liked to save that for the end, and not really reveal it, because it's like not very impactful in the end. I mean, it's just like, well, we already know he's dead, so how is that going to happen now? It would have been better if they wouldn't have said anything. I think it would have been more impactful in the end of all things. But now it's just like, okay, he dies, so how's that happen? But unless they put a twist on it somehow, I don't know. But that was maybe kind of a negative too. But overall, I mean, I did like the episode overall. I'm trying to see if there was anything I may have missed. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, if there is anything, guys, please write in the comments below. But like I said, I mean, it should be interesting how this new character for Oliver goes forward. This Al Sahim. I mean, what is he going to become now? that should be very interesting. I can't wait for the next episode to see where they get into that. Only 3 episodes left, so something cool is going to happen. But that's going to be it from me this week, guys. Please like and subscribe. I do appreciate that support. Also, like I said, write in the comments below what you thought of this episode. Anything I might have missed, if you want to write, please let me know. But that will do it for me, guys. I'm Chris for Christopher's Entertainment Blog. Thanks a lot, guys. Take it easy.